Dia, we have Anna, we have Donna, we have Noel, we have Pipit. That's awesome. 2023 is a year that many people say in online that recession will happen. Well, say that's kind of a half true. Anyway, we have to face this kind of a half true with something that's within us to spark and to live with happy. So by 2003, it's already 8 days. I hope each of you and your family, your job, your hobbies still give you happiness, enjoyment. And I hope, well, here in Toastmasters, even though it is not my first time acting or maybe appointed by friends, seniors to be the acting president and president, I hope each of you contribute in growing this club to even more, what do you call it, merrier, happier, funnier. And to do so, you please do not hesitate to approach me personally or in our ESCO that, hey, Rendra or Pipit or Narari, we have an idea how about this to make our club even better. That kind of conversation are always welcome. Why is that? It is because this club is growing club. There's no really fixed ingredients to keep this club healthy, delicious, and fun. You are all the ingredients. Ingredients can be changed every years. At this year's, my terms, I hope each of you contributing a very best way so that unique ingredients for 2023 might be distinctly different with the 2022. And doing so, again, I thank you for your coming. And what shall I say again? Happy New Year. Please be happy. And if you want to be happy, just be as easy as that. And Bhinneka Master will help you to give you another style of happiness in you. That's all. Thank you, Natalie. I think that's all.
Thank you. And tonight's meeting is going to be a little bit different because we're going to have a more intimate meeting. So tonight's session, we are going to do table topic. It's going to be a table topic fun night. And to do that, we will be led by our table topic master, Toastmaster Pipit Andriani. So please give her a warm welcome.
Thank you so much. So we have 2 sessions today. Oh, sorry. I keep getting this notification someone's coming in. Okay, so yes. Okay, so there will be 2 sessions today. The first session is the evaluated table topic. So Natalie will help you see what needs to be improved in your table topic responses because there will be contests coming up soon. I don't know about everyone here who has a club other than Bhinneka, but maybe you're done with your club contest, but in Bhinneka, we are not done yet. Actually, we will do it next week. So we do need someone to evaluate our table topic responses, okay? And that will be Natalie. And then after the first session finished, there will be a game that will be led by Natalie to kind of, make us a little bit more relaxed. And then after that, there will be another table topic session, but the second session will not be evaluated. So totally just, whatever on top of your head, just say it. No need to be afraid of evaluations. All right? Okay, so we don't have any word of the day today because in club contest, there's no word of the day. So just think of this as the club contest practice, all right? And then I will choose Alvin, first speaker. I will do it alphabetically. So everyone will speak anyway. So no chance to escape. All right, so Alvin, ready?
Yes.
Okay, grammarian, grammarian Rendra and will only take a look at your grammar and in the first session only. So Bia and Rendra, please be alert about this, yeah? So first session still be evaluated on grammar and counting. Right, so back to Alvin, ready, yeah? Right, so this is the topic today is about anti-resolution. Share a screen. first question for Alvin. Actually,
Pardon me.
you
The time.
can,
The timer should be also will count, right?
yes, yes. If for timer, it's all the time.
Okay.
No, sorry, because we don't want to have a meeting until tomorrow morning. Yeah, we still need timer to do all the session.
Okay.
Thank you, Noah. Right. So back to Alvin. Basically, you can change anytime. But why most people do it on New Year? Alvin.
You can change today. Why wait to New Year? I absolutely agree with that. Sometimes we need New Year, new me, and 3-4 weeks later, I forget the resolution. I just get distracted by my daily routines. I have a bunch of wish lists, and I'm afraid to do it. Then the wish list just forget. Because most of the bucket list is somehow too frightening. Maybe that is the reason why I just forget my yearly resolution. So rather than making year resolution, I decided to just a daily resolution. What I want to do today, and what is the reflection of yesterday. Because first of all, you don't know you will live until the end of 2023, right? You don't know what happened tomorrow. You don't know, maybe zombie will appear next week. We don't know. We don't have another Zoom anymore. So just focus today. Make a resolution from yesterday. Focus to be better than yesterday. And hopefully, by the end of this year, you can be a better you. My fellow Toastmasters and guests, probably most of you have already made your yearly resolution, but how is it going? Is most of them are just forgotten? Now, I challenge you to do a daily resolution. Do it day by day, and become better yesterday, and hopefully you can be better at the end of this year. So just do it today. Don't wait until New Year. Thank you. Back to you.
Give applause to Alvin. Such a great insight, yeah. Instead of changing after New Year, why not? Instead of annual resolution, why not daily resolution? Every time we wake up, that's a restart, a reset. So we have a new start every day. I will try to apply that. Thank you, Alvin. Now let's go to the next A, which is Anna. We're ready, Anna?
Yes.
Yes, okay. For Anna. Wait, where is it? Where is it? Why my slide suddenly gone? Okay. Huh. Can you see it?
Nope.
Oh. Oh, there you go. Anna. I don't call them New Year's resolution. I prefer the term casual promises to myself that I'm under no obligation to fulfill. So this is a joke, obviously, but the point of this joke is so many people fail to follow through their resolutions. Why is that? Why do people fail to follow through their resolutions? Anna.
Okay, thank you, my Madam Table Topic Master. Actually, a resolution is for me, it is something like I don't want to make a resolution anymore. I think because of last year, I have something that I really want to do. I really want to get my resolution. I really hard work. I really do anything. What is it in a serious one? But something happened for me, and it was really distracting my resolution. And I think I cannot do anything what I have to do. Something happened, the problem happened, coming, and everything. I just need to be serious for my problem, and I have something like I forgot to my resolution. And in the last, at the end of the year 2022, I think when I have checked my resolution, something like I didn't do anything. Maybe only 50, and no more than 50%, but only 25% from my resolution it happened. So I think I just, what is it? Yeah, everything we have to make resolution in the first time, but everything will be go like what we are, what we never know what in front of us. We never know what will happen in the middle of the year. We never know what will happen in the last year. So I think for me, resolution in the first year is something like it would better if we just want to do what we can do now. Thank you.
Okay, in the same spirit like Alvin, it's better to think about it as what we can do now instead of annually. Okay, so maybe that's the reason why most people fail to follow. Yeah, I remember that I joined one time in a celebrity fitness, the gym membership. You know, they usually they only allow you to subscribe every year, annual subscription. There's no monthly subscription. The reason is because usually people only excited the first month. After that, they will no longer continue. So that's why we have to sign a contract. You have to pay for 1 year. So when you sign a contract, that means, okay, like it or not, I have to do it because I already paid, something like that, right? So I guess our excitement kind of wears off usually. So we do need daily encouragement to renew our excitement. So it will feel like a new beginning every time. So excitement really does matter. So in my opinion, that's the reason why a lot of people fail to follow through their resolution because they're not excited anymore. Yeah. All right. So the next one is Bia. B. Ready, Bia? All right. Next one is my New Year's resolution is to stop lying to myself about making lifestyle changes. Is there anything you know you cannot change about yourself? Like, example, to give you a context. For me, I know being a vegetarian is really good. I read a lot of books about being vegetarian, but I know I cannot do it. So that's probably the example. How about you, Via? Is there anything you know that you cannot change about yourself?
There is something that I know that cannot be changed by myself, but actually I'm not completely sure can it be changed or not yet. But what I do know is that I have the tendency to not follow schedule. I have the tendency to do certain errands or to-do lists based on my mood. And it's hard to get around, especially when you just start working. I just start working lately, and when you have to meet a certain guideline, it makes it very hard for me to do things according to my own terms. But then I started to just figure out that apparently there's a way to work around that. There's a way to schedule your errands or your to-do list based on your mood. So I'm starting to lean more onto that and not to lie to myself, thinking that I'll just be like a regular Jane, or is it regular Joe? Is it? I forgot the phrase. To do things according to schedule and have my day set by a specific routine. So I'm starting to lean more onto that in hopes of being able to be more true to myself, being able to be more productive in my own terms. So I'm guessing that's what I would call not lying to myself for this New Year's resolution.
Not lying to yourself. So accept the truth, yeah. So actually, maybe the other word for that is being realistic. Wait, sorry guys. Sorry, emergency. Okay, so maybe the other word for that is being realistic. Yeah. So those who are friends with me on Facebook probably know I posted this some time ago. Actually, for some time, I scheduled 27 hours into my 24 hours. That's why it was never going to happen because I did the math wrong, basically. So it's got to be from being realistic. Now let's go to D, Donna. Donna, are you there?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
Sorry, I'm on the
Okay.
road. You're gonna have to see me behind the wheel. I'm on the way to getting groceries. Is that okay?
For you, okay?
Sorry?
I will read the words for you, so you don't have to see it on the screen.
Thank you so much.
Okay. So I promised a list of New Year's resolution. Here's the first thing. Stop procrastinating so much. But I'll do it tomorrow. Okay. Meaning, most people have problems with time management. Are you one of them? Most people have problems with time management. Are you one of them?
Please don't time me yet. I need to turn.
Yes. Can you do it?
Okay, so I am a person with absolute problems with time management. I think this is time for compassion. I juggle a little too many things right now. I have more on my plate than I can chew, but that is absolutely fine because I am mature and I will solve everything with joy. Work. Technically, I work one job and I operate another one, and each of them take 9 hours each. So I think I'm like you, TTM, that I definitely overbooked myself and am in Toastmasters, which I am holding up to a certain extent. I'm sorry, I'm rambling, but the biggest hurdle for me in time management is actually remembering what I was there for. I'd sit down on my laptop, I'd have my whole entire list of things I wanted to do, oftentimes 20 at a time, 2 whole pages at a time, and I'd get half done. And then I'd get phone calls in, I'd get texts in, I'd get invites in, and I'd be like, ooh, that's fun. Or, ooh, I gotta do this too. Or, ooh, this needs urgent attention. And those things hinder me from doing the other 20 I needed to do. So the thing I need to learn right now is to, first of all, stick to what I need to do. Second, have a list on me that I can always see so that I can always remember to prioritize, because otherwise I'll get into the throes of it all and not remember what I was supposed to do first. I'm just a very, very forgetful person. And lastly, I really have to remember how much I need to sleep every night, because generally I just fall asleep in front of my notebook. Thank you.
Yeah, but for those a problem is that if they put too many on our list, sometimes it becomes distraction. Because if we somehow are bored, then I'll do number 5 on my to-do list. And then number 5 bored, then go back to number 3. Then in the end, we will never finish. But there's a really good book called The Bullet Journal. It really helped me a lot last year. So not only put a list of what things to do, but actually log in the time as well when you actually do it. So it would kind of prevent us from jumping from one task to another and realize that, oh, actually, it's not realistic to do all of these things in 2 days. Something like that. So we have to have good enough sleep as well, just like what. Okay, now let's go to, I saw Honey earlier, but I think she left. Now let's go to Rendra then. M. All right.
Okay.
My New Year's resolution is to stop hanging out with people who ask me about my New Year's resolution. But the point of this meme is actually different. To change for the better, you need to hang out with the right people. What do you think, Rendra?
Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmasters, I would like to confess something that may be annoying you. Well, I have not 6 packs. I have a single pack and around it. So it, what do you call it, disturbed me because I have to buy more jeans, trousers, pants, kind of something like that. And it's what you call unnecessary expenditure. And what I will be doing, well, I had this kind of resolution since I was born, just kind of jokes, that I'll do gym things to keep my body fit, slim fit, kind of something like that. Well, at least if you cannot make a 6 packs, maybe only just slim is, I thank God. Apparently, now I had a conversation with some men, young men, that I see them, even though they are much younger than me, they have a single and a round belly. And I open conversation with them like this. Hey guys, how about we do together, like 7 of us, we do the gym together and we encourage together, motivate each other to do gym until we got a 6 packs, and we do recording our video every 1 month. What do you think? Oh, that's a good idea, my friend. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, okay. So it's good. I mean, they buy in. They bought in this kind of idea. And tomorrow we will go survey all the gym places around Garut. Which one is affordable to the team. So actually, if they do things that this gym is affordable to him or to them, we can start with that gym. So I hope by each month, well, a lot of kilograms reduced in my own. I think that's all. Thank you very much.
Yes, applause for Rendra. We will see in a few months, yeah, after going to the gym, whether he will actually continue or stop. We will see from the result, yeah. Maybe, who knows, by December, he will have 10 pounds, not just 6. That enough? Will you have 10 packs? Okay. So actually the group control is very strong, yeah. Even the Nobel Prize winner in economics from Bangladesh, he got a Nobel Prize because he lent money to people in groups. Money to people in groups.
That's
So
true.
5 people at the same time. So
Yeah.
these 5 people have an obligation to each other to must pay, yeah, cannot be late.
Mm,
If one person is late, everyone is held responsible. And it was
Yeah.
very effective.
That's true. So that's why I do that approach this year.
Yeah.
Since 2007, I never use this approach, and then I need to do something else.
How many people in your group, Peter?
It is 7 boys with the
7
S1.
boys. Okay. Hopefully it will stay still intact 7, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Right. Let's go to Natalie. And Natalie,
Let's do Noel first so I can wrap up my job.
first. Okay. Noel, you are Natalie. Oh, wait. Yeah. Can you help become? Oh, sorry. Kendra, can you help becoming timer while Noel speaking? Do you have the background? Yes. Okay. So, just a second. All right. Yes. All right. So Noel will be the next speaker. Another meme. Oh. My New Year's resolution was going to be to quit all of my bad habits. But then it occurred to me, no one likes to do that. Again, it's just a joke. But the point of this meme is, what's your number 1 bad habit you want to quit? What's your number 1 bad habit you want to quit? Noel?
Okay. I think when the New Year's come, everyone will have the resolution, not only me, but everyone in here. I believe that we have that new goal for every hour's life. And one more thing I think is diet, take a healthy food. And this is I can say this is a difficult one to achieve it. If I say my solution is I will take a diet for a year, I think all people will don't believe me because you can see the physical, you can see the appearance of me. So to have a discipline, at least have a discipline to take a healthy food or avoid fried, avoid gorengan is the best food for us. I think this is the best thing that I can do. Gorengan is the delicious one, right? I try to didn't eat gorengan or fried since 1 week before a new year, and it's already 8 days, right, until this new year. So I still make it to didn't eat fried, didn't eat gorengan, but I don't know next week, after next week, or next month. And to stand off this habit, I think we need person to support us. Yeah, unfortunately, my spouse not support me. In this afternoon, my spouse buy the delicious food, fried gorengan. How I can stand this? It's difficult, right? So I think to stand with our goal, we need not only discipline from ourselves, but we need support from our circle life. We need our support from the close people, for example, our spouse. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, gorengan is one of the biggest enemy in Indonesia for diet. Yeah. I even got a video several days ago about the biggest factor in gaining weight in Indonesia is, I think, not rice. People keep thinking, okay, I will skip rice because it's bad thing. Actually, gorengan is number one enemy, and minuman manis. So, yeah, for those of you who want to start, make a change, it's like, no, I think avoid gorengan and yang manis-manis boba-boba, like, forget it. So let's go to, hopefully you can continue with your consistent, yeah, Noel.
Yep.
Now let's go to Natalie. Ready, Natalie?
Yes, madam.
Yes, madam. I don't think Natalie saw a glimpse of this because I put it up earlier. Sorry. All right. So the meme is, I don't have a New Year's resolution. You don't need that crap when you're perfect, right? So the question is, have you ever thought that being just the way you are is enough, aka perfect? Natalie.
Obviously, Bruno Mars thought that. I love you just the way you are, right? That's how he sang it. But oftentimes, I'm just a mere human. So I always thought that there's something wrong with myself. I'm not enough. It's always this little voice on the back of my head trying to convince me that I need to get slimmer, I need to be better, I need to be more something, like more successful, more productive, more of something. So most of the time I felt like maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe I'm not enough. But when I felt down, I remember one of my dad's advice when I was young. He told me that life is like a bicycle, a wheel of bicycles. So sometimes as we go on through life, sometimes you're on top and sometimes you're on the bottom, but the wheel doesn't change. So now that I become an adult and more mature, I finally got what he meant. He meant that we are always enough, no matter what life trying to give us. It can be, a curveball. It can be a blessings. It can be a rainbow or a rain. Whatever life gives you, the wheel of the bike will go on if we continue to move forward. So even though sometimes I felt like I need to change myself for the sake of pleasing other people, for the sake of satisfying this little voice on the back of my mind, when I remember my dad's advice, I realized that I myself is enough because I am needed for me to continue my life and to fulfill my life purpose. So my fellow friends, if some of you felt like you are not enough or you find it challenging to accept yourself fully because of whatever that happens in your life, maybe you just need to remind yourself that all of us are not perfect. And all we need to do is to continue moving forward. Because if we are not giving up, there's always a rainbow at the end of the rain. Back to you.
Wow, thank you so much, Natalie. Big applause for Natalie. Natalie is one of the people who always told me, you're not God, bitch. Whenever I'm obsessed with something, like, it's okay. It doesn't have to win all the time. And then things like that. Yeah. It's a good reminder. Yeah. Just the way we are is enough. Especially if we have to change for other people, that's a bad reason, I would say. You want to change, do it for yourself. Okay, so that was the end of our first session. And then I will give the chance to Natalie to start with the game. And then after the game, we will continue with the evaluation from Natalie. Or second session?
Second session.
Second session, okay. Second session. All right, game time, go ahead.
Thank you, distinguished Tosma Pipit. One of the busiest people I know. Like, I know quite a lot of people, and she is like one of them, the top 5 busiest people I know. Once I saw Pipit's to-do list, and I was so surprised because in one day she did like 17 tasks. And I'm like, Pete, I had 7 tasks on my list and I'm already stressed, and you have like 17. Dude. So guys, don't worry. Tonight, we're not gonna ask you to make any to-do list or New Year resolution, because our theme tonight is anti-resolution. So the game that we're going to do is the opposite of being productive or being, forced to do list. So it's something that you cannot control. The game is continue the story. It's very easy. Each person will say a sentence, and then the next person will need to continue the sentence. And I like this game because you cannot control the outcome. It's impromptu, and you will never know where you start and where you will end. So here's how it's gonna be. I'm gonna start with the first sentence, and at the end of the sentence, I will say the next person's name. For example, I love noodle, Bia, and then Bia will continue. And then at the end of Bia's sentence, Bia will say the name of the next person. And yeah, let's do it, shall we? Okay. All right, let me start with 2023 is the year where I will not make any resolutions. Noel.
Resolution is the bad thing I can say if we cannot discipline if we cannot discipline. Marendra.
Discipline is not an easy way. You have to wake up earlier. You have to dress tidy. You have to match your time. You have to eat timely manners. You have to do everything in a correct sequence. So that's why you are disciplined, and discipline needs much more effort. Alvin.
You're on mute, Alvin.
Effort is useless if you don't have direction. You will just make a failure and a failure and a failure and a failure, back and forth, and you will not make anything. You will not progress anything because you don't know where to go. So before you make your effort, please settle up your direction. You can start first, you can make a couple failures, but don't forget to set your directions. Bia.
So just be crazy, follow your intuition, be random. Okay, Baduna. Is she here? I don't think she's here. Okay, Mbapipip.
You're gonna pass it on to me? Yeah?
Yes, I'm passing it on to you.
Okay, so actually, yes, direction is really important, but I'd like to go back to Rendra. Discipline is, I think, is more important. Whenever I feel like lazy, I always remember this quote. I don't remember from who, but I find it very realistic that if we do not discipline ourselves, the world will discipline us. So if, it's better if I discipline myself than the world discipline me, like, because I mean, I get fired or something, right? So whenever I feel like, okay, I'm so lazy right now, like something like that, then I remember that one. It's better there's anyone in this world choose to discipline me, it will be me, not other people. So that's how I remember. Now back to Bia.
Not sure what to say after that. I think a collaboration between discipline and following your intuition and sometimes listening to your mood and heart is justified in certain times. And I agree with the fact that the world could discipline us, and quite a slap in the face of saying like the world, I will rather discipline myself rather than the world disciplining me. So I would give it back to Mas Rendra.
Well, discipline is not only needs an effort, as mentioned earlier. well, it is the spirit inside out. It must be started from our inner self, because we are the machine and we are the artificial intelligence, we are the spirit who runs the body. And yet, of course, we need the energy to run all the ecosystem in our body, metabolism and etc. We need to eat in a correct amounts, so it will generate power or energy, so we can do every discipline sports in sequence that we need, well, at least to perform, to be a human at least. So that's why we need to consider all the ingredients that keep us alive to do our discipline things. Noel?
Discipline, energy. Actually, what how I can, because it's many aspect that
Give
we.
example, maybe give personal example.
Okay, so I think if like Rendra said before that we need effort, we need energy, spirit to have a discipline. So I think, yeah, when we start to make us discipline, this is also the start effort, the start energy. For example, if we try to if before that we always late to wake up, but starting for tomorrow that we start to have a discipline to wake up early, for example every 5 p.m. or every 6 a.m. to do the exercise. I think this is the one of the example of discipline. So discipline, again, is the important thing to achieve your goal, to achieve what your objective to in your life.
Okay, let me end it at that. If I rewind back to the instruction, I said one sentence.
Yes, one sentence, and all people it explain. And I think in
No,
here
it was all one sentence, Natalie, but with a lot of commas.
It's one paragraph. So this group is a group full, like this room is full of overachiever. I told you to do one sentence and you're like doing 2-3 sentences and even one paragraph. Well, in this sense, it's good. So I would like to commend you on doing more than what is expected. Having said that, I actually wanted to try one more game, but looking at the time, do we, Tabletop Master, should we do one more time?
We can.
Okay. This is a game that I made actually. So I wanted to check whether this is feasible to be done or not. You guys know some of the filler words in a counter? Can you shout it out?
And then
What else?
you know.
okay.
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 Oh,
Well, so right? I'm thinking of making a symphony of filler words. So here's how it's gonna go. Everyone will pick one word and one rhythm. For example, if Pipit, for example, let's say you're picking what? Pick one.
What A?
Just pick one filler words.
Okay.
Okay, and then you make a melody with it. For instance, okay, 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 and then you need to do it consistently like that. And how we're going to play this game is we're going to put all the voices together.
Oh, I have to make a melody from the word okay.
For you, and then Via, for example, choose so,
okay.
right? So Via will make a melody with so, and then she will layer it on top of your okay. And let's say Noel with and Narendra with ah. So that's just an example. I know this sounds crazy, but that's why I wanted to try if this is visible to be done online. It's probably
Let's give it a try.
it's
Let's give it a
We
try.
can give it a try, but the recording will be terrible because Zoom will only filter our words. Yeah, but it's
Oh,
okay. Let's try.
give it a try. Let's give it a try.
okay. So you guys needs to pick one filler words.
So you
Done.
put it in the chat box.
Yes.
So we change different. Okay. Okay.
Pipit, okay. And you make your melody, right? Alvin Rendra Bia so. Noel? Oh, Noel's Noel, you know. Oh, that's tough.
Okay.
Is Donna going to join us? It probably be hard for her. Enjoy it, Donna. Enjoy it. I'll do right? So now
Okay.
what you're going to do is to demonstrate your filler words and your rhythm. So everybody else needs to adjust, right? This is where the impromptu-ness comes. And this kind of game is what Pipit hates the most because they cannot control the outcome. So Pipit, you can start, and then Rendra, Alvin, Noel, Bia, and myself. So now demonstrate first, and then after that, we're going to run the symphony.
Wait a minute. We all doing it one all together or sequence?
We will do it
Take
all
one by
together,
one first.
but you need to be aware of your friend's melody so that you can create a different melody that can complement that and not rush.
So that's why sequence.
Sequence first. So
Okay.
first is so the sequence is Pipit, Rendra, Alvin, Noel, Bia, myself.
Okay.
Okay. For me, yeah.
Yeah. So
I
this
would
is
use
Pipit.
okay to the tune of Click by Radiohead.
It needs to be a constant melody, Pit.
Yeah, like okay, okay, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
like that.
So yeah.
So for
Okay,
example, if it's 4 times, then okay, 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 okay.
Pipit still saying that until at the end of the participant or what?
Yes, yes,
Okay, sorry.
yeah.
So you
So
mention
now?
okay all the time, Pipit, but with the
Okay.
consistent
Yes,
consistent
yes.
rhythm.
Okay.
Consistent
But
rhythm.
the first part,
Okay.
just play it first. So this is just an example, right? It's just a snippets. On the second part, we will do it all.
Oh, okay. I will shut up
Okay.
now.
Yeah. So Rendra, how's you gonna do your So
Test dummies.
It is from music
That's how we
actually.
test dummies. Yeah, I know.
I don't know.
The hair looks like you too.
yeah, okay. So
Okay.
you get the rhythm, right? It needs to be
Okay.
on the loop, if that makes sense.
Yeah, close loop.
Yes, thank you. Next is Alvin. Okay.
Okay.
That's just a cat. That's just a cat. just now.
Okay, okay. And then Noel.
Mm. You know, you know, you know, you know, you know.
Okay. So it's 8 instead of 4. Okay, gotcha. Bia.
So
So it's every part, right? Okay. So how I'm gonna do my is so it's like once every like 4 for them. Okay, guys, you ready? This might be dangerously
Okay.
but
Give it a try. It sounds good. Give it a try.
Everybody will
How
be
about you?
dead by the end of this.
Did you already try that?
Yeah. It's ah. So
Okay.
every first like fifth, and then first, fifth. Okay, Pit. Now we're
Okay,
going
sir.
to go for sure.
One,
Remember your
two-
sequence, people. Remember.
Yeah, yeah.
Pipit,
One, two-
Rendra. Who else?
Noel.
Alfred,
You have to
Okay,
take a
okay.
note.
Yeah,
Everyone
I'm
take
sorry.
notes.
Noel, Dia.
We do it all at once now.
Yeah. Now Pipit will start, and then she will continue. And then Rendra continue.
Oh,
Alvin, Noel, Dia, myself until the end.
Oh, who will say that my turn? Maybe, and then Pipit, and then you will say.
You
Rendra.
Just come in anytime.
Okay.
time.
Okay.
Teamwork, people. Teamwork.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, go. Okay. 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 Okay.
You know, you know, you know, you know, no, you know, you know, you know, you know, no, you know.
Okay, I think it's done. Sandy is laughing to the floor right now.
Okay, guys, thank you. It's possible.
Sani is asking, what are you doing? We are creating music, Sani. Don't listen it. It can be your ringtone, by the way.
Wow,
We're doing Natalie's version of
guys.
acapella.
Are you guys planning to be the next pentatonics?
Yeah, I think something like that. It is Natalie's idea.
That's
and
our
it is good
resolution.
idea.
I think
The
Good.
pentatonic.
I think instead of pentatonics, we're
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Octotonic.
Totonic, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, guys.
Okay,
Well done, well done. So thank you
Good
for
game.
my crazy idea. Hopefully it was fun for you.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun for warm up 2023. It's already warm up. Very good one, Natalie. Thank you.
Thank you. Back to you,
It's
Titi
too
Ann.
warm even. Okay, thank you so much. Good game, Natalie. GG. Good game. Okay, so let's go to the next section of table topic. So this time Sandy will also join us. This no evaluation, no grammar evaluation, no table topic evaluation. Yeah, just be free. Okay, now I will start from A earlier. Now we'll start from the last letter. So that would
Yeah,
be
but-
Sandy.
We still need timer, right?
Yeah, we do still need timer, of course, yes. Okay, sorry.
Otherwise,
Yes, Sandy,
Natalie will
we'll
end
come
up
to you.
like early morning.
Sandy, do you want to participate in this table topic?
Okay, but with my video off, yeah.
Yeah, no problem. We have someone with the video up earlier as well. Okay, so this is the question. My New Year's resolutions are 1. Stop making lists. B. Be more consistent. And 7. Learn to count. Obviously, it's a joke, but being consistent is hard as human being. Why is that, Sunny? Why being consistent is hard? Sunny.
Why being consistent is hard? It's just hard. Okay. From my own experience, well, being more consistent is hard for most of the people. I found distractions. Recently, there are many distractions that unpurposely come into our lives. For example, if I took from Toastmaster Live, for example. Well, from my previous statement to the team that I said, this term I want to have a break time from the as a executive committee. Okay, but well, I cannot consistent with my statement because my friends, my fellow needs help. That's kind of positive distraction. I can say that. Well, and then since I think that role I can help and not too much takes my energy. Okay, I can say that. That's distraction. Okay, I accept that. And well, I still continue with my fellows in a same car. Okay, executive car. Well, I think that's my opinion. Do you guys agree with me? Thank you. Back to you, Madam Topic Masters.
Thank you so much. Yes, there are two types of distractions, yeah? Bad distractions and good distractions. If we learn in civics when we were kids, PNP or kewarganegaraan, even we're on our way to school and we see an accident, we have to help. Yeah, although we have a duty to go to school, we still have to help people in accident. That's a good distraction. I mean, not good, like accident is good. I mean, we help other people, although we're still busy ourselves. That's actually a good distraction. Okay, Sandy, thank you for still being our exco, although she actually didn't want to be in the exco.
Yay, thank you,
But
Sadie.
she's still in the ESCO today, this term, yeah? Great. Okay, so let's go to Noel. And Redra will be the timer again, yeah? Yeah?
Okay.
Okay, so let's go with Noel. Let's see. My slides sometimes gone. Okay, try again. Yes. People fail their resolutions because there are no concrete plans. Just like what this serious quote said, don't make resolutions without an action plan. The secret to success is right in your hands by doing action plans. What do you think, Noel? Is it the reason why people fail because no concrete plans?
So plan to make a goal. I think this is the important thing to achieve, because you will know about your step how to achieve your goal. However, I think discipline, commitment is the more important thing. Then you create the good plan, you create a step by step, but if you are not disciplined or have a commitment to apply or to implement your plan, I think this is also no action for your goal. So both of them, I think, important. Make a plan and have a commitment to achieve your plan. And sometimes why we are fail to achieve our goal, because the plan is too many. We are not focusing in to have just a focus, but actually that we need to achieve the goal. For example, we just create three I think this the most or the largest plan that we have three action, I mean. But if we have a five or more than five, I think we are not focusing in for our plan. So let's make it simple in just 1, 2, 3 action what we need to achieve our goal, rather than we try to make more to-do list, but we are not commitment it there. Back to you, Tom.
Plan is very important, but also just like what Noel said, more important is probably to have discipline, also realistically plan our days and time, right? So for me, action plan is in the form of, like, I promise myself not to sleep more than midnight now, right? So I have two alarms to wake me up, also alarm to remind me to go to sleep. Okay, it's already 12, time to go to sleep, something like that. So that's the mini action plan that I put up to support the habit that I want to instill. So I hope, although we plan to change, we also do not forget to actually plan the action out. So let's go to Natalie, the next N. Ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Then, okay, I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to exercise every day. I'm going to go on a diet and stick to it. Oh, wait, is that okay? Just right after we said it. So obviously distraction is her biggest problem here in this meme. But how about you? What is your biggest challenge or your biggest hurdle to be a better person? Natalie.
Are you a mind reader? Because that poster is totally me. I'm gonna start a diet. Wait, is that a cake? Yes, diet starts tomorrow. Just like Noel with his gorengan, I reminded myself that diet is not about not eating something, but about asking myself, diet, did I eat that? So for me, my biggest hurdle to be a better person, in my opinion, is consistency. I felt like sometimes I could focus more in a short term period compared to like a long-term period. In analogy, if I need to be a runner, I will be a sprinter and not a marathoner. So consistency is something that I've been struggling with in the past several years already. People think that I have everything under control and I look like, I can do many things, but it does not come without a huge effort behind it. So for me personally, to be able to be consistent means that I can stick to what I have committed. And one of the things that I have tried to do since last year, but I haven't been able to do it properly, is to build my personal branding through social media. It is such a big challenge for me to be consistent in social media because for me personally, I don't really see social media as a necessity. That is my biggest problem in this sense. To be able to consistently post something, I used to have like a wrong mindset about social media that hinders me to go forward. But now that I've dealt with it, because before I thought social media was just for bragging, but then I realized that that's the wrong school of thoughts. Now that I'm on the right track, finding consistency to do consistent posting that can be, valuable for people, or not bragging, but just sharing my personal life, is something that I hope I can rectify this year. So yes, is that a cake? Because diet starts tomorrow. Is that social media? I need to do it now. But even this year, I haven't posted anything. So pray for me. Thank you. Back to you.
So you need a consultant to do it. So once you hire a consultant, you will feel like I already paid this person. I don't want to rugi, right? So hire a consultant. Karang harus mahal, Kind of push yourself to do it. I don't like social media, but then I got a job managing social media. That's like sucks, but the pay is good, so I have to do this. Anyway, so yeah, it has to be dipaksa. Everyone has to be forced, I guess, to do it. Okay. See, yes, actually, yes, Vendra, me too. Actually, I went on holiday 6 months ago and I just posted starting this week. But then he's very consistent in his social media. Like he posts his photographies usually. All right, so let's go to Rendra. Rendra's M. Let's go, Ren. Ready?
Okay, let's go. Go ahead.
Okay. Natalie went to United States, not even a single picture she posted. until now?
True.
Okay, then I don't make New Year's resolutions. If I have something I want to change, I don't want to wait till New Year's to change it. I know it's in the same spirit as the previous meme, but the question for you is this one. What will you change starting from today, this evening, right after our Bhinneka meeting? What do you want to change? Rendra?
What I do starting from this 2023, before I sleep, well, I used to only pray, but starting from this 2023, I do what you call it, sit up, not sit up, back up. What you call it's not push up, but in the forward position.
Sit up, Rendra. Correct.
Yeah, sit up. The sit up. I had to sit up 30 times before sleep. So because according to the YouTube, sit up impacted the belly. So 40 years before that, I never do that. So I'm doing it since 2003. It might be changed a little bit, but with my teamwork in a gym, starting tomorrow, I hope those kind of new behaviors will impact something. Well, I'm formulator. I think those two, well, at least changes, right? Changes, accountable, tangible, real changes might impact a month, maybe. Well, at least 6 months. Thank you, TTM.
Someone who has a really advanced English, yeah? Forgot the English for sit up actually become back up. Back up is mundurin mobil, back up, yeah. So, new resolution for you, yeah. Improve your vocab, I guess. Okay. So, I know Donna was driving. So, Donna, do you still want to take the chance? Donna, 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's go to Bia.
Hi,
Bia,
I'm here.
yes. Do you want to do it again? Oh, you don't.
Okay,
All right,
yes,
let's do it.
I am. Okay.
The
All right.
meme. Oh, yeah,
Excuse
the
me?
meme is by Leonardo DiCaprio. I wish some people's New Year's resolution was to start thinking twice before opening their mouths. This is the meme. The question is, yeah, what do you want someone close to you to change? You don't need to identify the person, it's still a secret, but tell us you want this person to change to be like what? Donna.
I don't think I need anyone around me to change. I need me to change. Because honestly, I'm realizing
Donna,
that
please,
if I'm
cannot hear.
sleeping.
Louder.
Hi. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, how about others though? Can you hear Donna? Oh yeah, okay, go ahead, Donna.
Your voice is so small, Donna. You make it louder is better. Yeah.
Oh, really? All right. Well, can you
It's good already.
Donna, it's good just now. Go ahead. Donna.
stop telling me
Donna,
I'll
is
be
it
back?
your new resolution?
I am so sorry.
Okay, go ahead.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
All right. So I don't need anyone else around me to change. I need me to change because honestly, I really, really, really take people as they are. Like if you're grumpy, I'm gonna hate it, but I'm gonna like live with it. If you're whatever, my brother's a little piece of dookie who's always super. I'd like to say haughty and uppity and stuff, but I gotta love him. But if I'm realizing that if I keep pointing out people's flaws, that means I'm never introspecting about myself. And if I don't do that, that means I'm dwarfing myself and I'm turning myself into a bonsai that's just gonna grow around my own muscles and not expand upwards. If I keep pointing out people's flaws, that means I'm ignoring mine. And if I keep thinking that I'm nice and perfect, and it's gonna mean that I'm not gonna be doing enough for me in changing and doing better. Because I think the one thing that I'm realizing right now is that when I feel that, oh, she's shirking her responsibilities, or oh, she's not prioritizing us, or she whines all the time. And then when she talks, I'm talking about a coworker. When she talks in a meeting, she always delivers herself properly, and I started thinking, is this my fault? Always asking everything, wondering if it's all back to me. See, I'm just Johat at this point. Okay, I'm gonna stop. I think people thought it's mess.
No, that was the point of the question, for you to chat, you know. So sometimes the society force us that encourage us to change ourselves, But maybe it's other people who need to change, not us. I don't know. Something like that, yeah. Okay, so let's go to Dia. Dia, are you still there? All right, let's go to Dia. How to be more awesome in your version. New Year's resolution, be more awesome than last year. What is your definition on your version of being awesome? Yeah.
How to be more awesome in my versions. So I think that I'm an ambivert. I'm not exactly an extrovert. I'm not exactly an introvert. I'm somewhere in between. And when I see somebody who can just mingle without having their energy drained, I feel like, oh, this person is so awesome, and they're very chill about everything. Like, oh, you know what? I'm just chill. I'm just floating. I don't care about any. Well, it gives off the impression that they don't care, but it's just that I'm so sure of myself and my own opinion that whatever you say won't really affect how I think about myself, such thing. So seeing that kind of person, I tend to think of them, my God, they're so awesome. So my New Year resolution is to be more extroverted, I think, in order to be more awesome, and to care less about what people think and how what people say, because sometimes the thing that drains me the most is when people, I also have a part in me that's like mabipit, like what Natalie said, like some things that I want to be in control. Like I hate it when people around me have a certain mindset that is destructive for them, and sometimes that drains me because I'm concerned for their well-being, for their lives. Basically, I overthink it. And, sometimes I need to remind myself that whatever people decide for themselves, I need, I should remember that I can only give some advice. I'm not in control of their lives. Though they're somebody that I care so much, I meet them every day, and I want what's best for them. I just need to be more chill and, um, give up the I don't care whatever vibe. So yeah, that is my New Year's resolution on how to be more awesome this year.
Yeah, hopefully you make that come true. Yeah, and we as your next year will remind you to be more awesome. Yeah. To be more extroverted. So you have to mingle with us. Okay, so I don't know if Anko was gone already, yeah? So back to Alvin, our last speaker. Alvin. All right.
Hello.
Alvin, are you in the
Yes.
cafe?
Yes.
Mine are mana like, which I never do. I don't even know the name of my neighbors. Okay. Alvin, to close this session, I guess, to leave it with a good note, maybe this year will be better than the last. Do you have an optimism that this year will be better than the last, despite all of the bad predictions? Alvin.
So, yes, I have to believe that this year have to be better than last year. It is not a question or something that I decide, but something that I need to make it true, that this year have to be better than the last year. Because if you just stay the same as you are already lost. Because everyone around you just keep evolving. The tree is keep growing. If you still the same, you'll be lost. So my attitude is, I have to be better than yesterday. For example, I want to be better at leadership. I want to be an area director next term. That means I have to be better than right now. I'm in the club officers. So my fellow Toastmaster and guests, don't be satisfied with yourself. Keep growing. If you feel satisfied with yourself right now and you decide to be just the way you are, you will be lost because everyone around you is evolving. Set something that you want to achieve, but don't compare it to others because you know what is best for you. Don't compete others because you don't know if that one is better for you. You need to set the direction, what is the best for you, and achieve it. And one more thing, just be better than yesterday, be better than last year, keep evolving, don't stay the same, and be better you. Thank you, back to you.
Thank you, Alvin, for ending this session on a good note. And hopefully you will be the best AD that Jakarta has ever seen. This year or next year? Next term, yeah. Next term.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next term.
Yes. So according to Alvin, being optimistic about this year is not an option. Everyone must be optimistic that we can be better. Okay, so thank you. That was the end of our double table topic session and some mini games. And then we know that Sunny came because she thought there would be an installation, but most of us are not here today. So I think there will be no installation today, Sunny. Yeah. Okay. So, but I would like to announce that we will have a contest next week, 15th of January. So those who are here, you are welcome to tell us if you want to join the competition or not, the contest or not, on WhatsApp group, preferably. If you don't have enough people, probably we just need to send whoever sign up. So it's really in your hand. Decision is in your hand. We're fine either way. We can have a contest. We're also fine sending people without contest. Okay, so I guess that is it. And before I give the control back to our president to close, can everyone turn on camera so we can take photo? Yeah. Where did Bia go though just now? Suddenly, did she leave a message?
I think she got disconnected. Don't forget, we still have an evaluation session.
Oh, yeah. Okay, sorry. Well, waiting for Bia. Let's have our TTE session. And timer as well, yeah. But let's go to the timer now. So you know who is over time. Yeah, maybe part of it. So Noel, is there anyone who is over time?
No, all is eligible.
Okay. Now let's go to counter. Tendra, is there any most popular sounds?
Okay, I will share. Wait a minute, how to share it?
Wait, I think I haven't opened it. Go ahead.
Share screen. Oh, this one. Okay, share. Oh my God. What is it? Oh, sorry. Supposed to be this one. Oh my God.
Cannot
Okay.
see, cannot see, cannot see.
Yes.
Oh, now you can, yeah.
Visible. Thank you.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is my report as an accountant. Well, apparently, I just can grab this because it's supposed to be using two laptops to me to make me easier to concentrate texting and well listening to your speech. Well, now it seems to me that Pipit made 8 times both in lexical and non-lexicals, and Alvin only 2, and then Anna was made like 5, and then Bia, the ambivert one, you've made 7, and then it seems Donna's English is very good. I mean, today is her day, smooth, and of course I cannot count myself. And then Noel, you've made like 6 times. It is only 1 for Natalie. Those are my recap for today. I give the control back to Gigi. Time's yours. Stop
Sorry,
sharing.
don't go just yet.
Oh my God.
He's still here. Sandy, okay, let's take photo. Here he's back. Let's go. Let's go to turn on
Okay.
cam, and Sandy can go after this.
Are you turning on your
Sandy?
video, Sunny and Donna? Yeah,
No, Donna is
Donna,
eating.
Donna. Is eating noodles.
Just with
I
my
got
video
you.
off, yeah.
Video
Okay.
off, yeah. Okay then. 1, 2, 3. Anyone else want to take photo to back up as backup? Mine is the resolution is not good.
Okay, okay. I will do the backup. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, now. Okay, guys. Cheers.
Done?
There you go.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Now let's go to grammarian report.
Okay, bye guys. Have
Bye-bye,
fun.
Sunny.
Can I share screen? I can, right?
Yes, go ahead.
So welcome to grammarian session. For tonight, we have table topic night. So the first one would be grammar errors and pronunciations. I think I even read that wrong. Actually, it's pronunciations without the O. The first one that I hear is most of them forgotten. It should have most of them been forgotten by now. And the second one is I really hard work. And the correct one to say it is I really work hard. And I hear some, I'm not sure how it was said, but it was said in a way that is wrong, distracting. So yeah. And the fourth one, it says it would better. I hear, I'm not sure who was it, but it was about advising someone, and what is correct is it would be better. And the fifth one is trousers. I'm not sure how it was said, but the correct pronunciations is trousers. And the sixth one is gym places. I think for this one, it's kind of redundant to say gym places. So the correct one is gyms. If you have more than one gym place, add an S by the end of it, but gym places is kind of redundant, and it's not really how it would have been said. And the 7th one is difficult. I hear it was difficult, like with an A, but it's difficult. So yeah. And the 8th, I will take a diet. I will take a diet. Is it correct? I will do diet. Is correct. And the 9, I tried to didn't eat. The correct one is I tried to not eat. Sorry, there should be a T there. I was typing. I wanted to type really quickly here, so there's a lot of typos here and there. And the last one is fried gorengan. It's also redundant. Fried gorengan is like saying gorengan gorengan. So just say gorengan. Yeah, like especially if it's a name, you don't have to pronounce it to English. So you could just say gorengan. And the next one would be memorable phrases. The first one that I heard was think about what can we do daily instead of annually. I think it comes from Alvin, and I think it was said in a better way, but I tried. That's what I can remember. And the second one, I have more to my plate than I can chew. I have more of my plate. So see, exactly. I keep wanting to type fast, and I have so much typos. Sorry about that. So I have more to my plate than I can chew. So, and I think this memorable phrases part is very personal to me, because this is what has been going on with me lately. I've been putting a lot of agenda and schedule to my plate than I'm used to, and as of right now, I also have more to my plate than I can chew, which is basically you. I don't know how to say it without actually degrading yourself, but I have more to my plate than I can chew is when you
Overestimating our capabilities, maybe?
yes, overestimating your ability. Yeah, sorry. So you have to be, as Bobby would say, you have to be realistic about what you can do. And then, yeah, when you have more to your plate, you overestimate your ability. So, I mean, your schedule or something. Okay, what's wrong with me? I'm not sure. Okay, the third one is we have to have enough sleep, or we have to remember how much sleep do we need. And this is also very important because I feel like it's very memorable, especially these day and age where we have the norm of being productive, having to work is very much glorified, that we have to remember that sleep is also important. So it's very important to remember how much sleep do we need. And the 4th is to change for the better. We have to hang around the right people. And I think this is true, but sometimes it's hard to implement. But again, it's just very memorable for me because we have to remember this as well, because this is the fastest way that we could improve. And this, I think the 5th one correlates to the previous one. We need support from our circle. So yeah, and it has to do with hanging around the right people. And for the second memorable phrase is I don't have a New Year resolution. You don't need that crap when you're perfect. So I think this is just memorable because of how funny it is and how confident it is. And the last one is Wheel of Life. I think Natalie says this, sometimes we're on top, sometimes we're at the bottom, and we have to remember that. We have to remember that in this day and age, that though we put all of our efforts into doing something, that there's almost always our position at the bottom by the end of it. So yeah. So that is all from the grammarian session. I couldn't see you guys because I was screen sharing. Please stop sharing then. Okay, yeah, that is all. Back to you, table topic master and Mabibit.
So much, Bia, for your grammarian report. We will go to our next evaluator, which is our table topic evaluator, which is very important because we will have contest soon. So let's welcome Natalie.
Thank you, Table Topic Master Tosno Pipit. And thank you everyone for your active participation in our Table Topic night tonight. we had on the first session 6 table topic speakers: Alvin, Anna, Bia, Donna, Rendra, and Noel. I don't count myself because I cannot evaluate myself, no matter how perfect you might think it could be. So I'm going to focus on the general feedback and then specific feedback for each person. The general feedback, first and foremost, I think the quality of table topic tonight was pretty good, pretty high. Each of the table topic speaker applied structured approach to their table topics. For example, some of them using prep, some of them using problem solution, some of them using like agree and disagree. All of them have a good structure to their speech. So they opened with something, they had points in their body, and then they closed with something else too. Another thing that I would like to commend to all the table topic speakers is that you are all sticking to the topics. So nobody actually deviate from the topic. And I think this is a good sign, because in a contest, no matter how hard the topic is, you need to relate to it somehow. So I would like to give my kudos to you guys. To start with each of the table topic speakers, let me start with the first speaker, Toastmaster Alvin. What I like from your presentation was that you had a strong message and also call to the action at the end. So not only the message was, not only you open with the message that relates to the topic, you know, make a daily resolution, you also make a call to action at the end, which makes it even stronger. So I think that's what makes your table topic tonight really stood out. My suggestion for you is to add details to your story or to add details to your speech. Details is required if you want to make the audience feel like it's more vivid, more relatable. For example, details like when you said, oh, you know, for me, bucket list is too frightening. Like what kind of bucket list that is too frightening for you? For me, it could be hiking a mountain. That is frightening for me. But for you, it might be, I don't know, bungee jumping or proposing to your girlfriend. That could be a bucket list that's frightening for you. So add some details. Or for example, resolution forgotten in 3 days. Like what resolution forgotten in 3 days? Like, for example, you can add like Noel's, you know, I want to lose 3 kilos, or I want to go on diet and forgot in 3 days. So just tiny little details to make it more vivid. Second table topic speaker, Toastmaster Anna. I like her personal story and reflection. And she also make a stance to the topic, you know, it's not just agreeing, but also you can disagree with the topic and it's totally fine. And the personal story truly felt, because, you know, see, when you listen to her, she felt a little bit difficult in expressing her opinion. So I assume that it comes from a difficult time in her life. My suggestion for Toastmaster Anna is to relate it back to the audience. One of the way to relate it back to the audience is to ask them questions. Have you successfully followed through your resolution? So your New Year's resolution. How has 2022 been to you? Things like that. Just a simple one line, one sentence question. You throw it back to the audience, pause and ask them to think, and then continue on with your story. Third table topic speaker, Toastmaster Bia. I like her candor or her honesty, because it's not easy to open up about things that we are not really good at. And she truly shares some personal tidbits about her that makes us closer and feel like we know her better. My suggestion for Bia is actually, I would like to challenge her to optimize her vocal variety. She has a very nice tone. Vocal tone wise, you have an easy to listen vocal tone. My suggestion for you, Bia, explore more the vocal variety, you know, the level of energy. Your topic was a little bit tough, but you can also infuse it with some energy towards the end. So you can end it on a more positive note and like with a more optimistic tone as well, including the optimistic content, because at the end you share how you have tried to overcome it, right? The solution. So you can create a different landscape of emotion from the problem and then the solution. And that will be even more effective if you can apply it in the vocal as well. Fourth speaker is Donna. And I like Donna's speech because she spoke a very relatable topic, and she delivered in such a dynamic way. You know, you can, even though we didn't see her visually, but we could visualize her emotion and her facial expression in our mind. My suggestion for Donna, and I think this is more because of she's multitasking different things at the same time, at the end, bring back the closing to the topic or the opening. So for example, you can say, although I do have problem with time management, I have attempted those 3 things to alleviate it: sleep, blah, and blah. It's just like a nice bow to tie all the things back to the topic. Fifth speaker, Rendra. I like how you open with humor, which is unexpected because I thought you're going to speak about person, but you actually talk about resolution or goals first, to have a slim, or not slim, to have a 6-pack muscular body. Actually, Rendra, your body now is also 6-pack cans of beers. My suggestion for Rendra is to convey the message to the audience. So for example, not just to share your story, but story without message is like cooking without MSG. You know, you gotta put in the MSG. For example, the message can be surround yourself with people who can better yourself and not make yourself bitter. So that kind of thing that you can add at the end or in the beginning before you start your story can be a good takeaway lesson for the audience, especially if you want to compete in a contest. Last speaker, Noel, about diet. Another very relatable topic. I really like how you connect to the audience with such a daily relatable thing, you know, fritters or gorengan, support from family. Don't we all have that family member? When we're trying to go on diet, they gave us a cake or something that we like just when we decided to do it. My suggestion for Noel is to clarify the topic. And if you want to emphasize something, for example, at the end, you want to emphasize how important it is to have a support system, you can emphasize it by speaking slower, control the pacing, and then pause. And then you can make it more memorable for the audience. For example, at the end, I believe that support from people around us is very crucial if we want to be successful in something. So you can play with the vocal variety, play with the pacing and the pause to emphasize the point and makes it more clear in the mind of your audience. Overall, good job on all the table topic speakers. I really enjoyed tonight's session. And back to you, Toastmaster Pipit.
Thank you so much for all the important feedback, and then we will share the recording. So those who are not here can also learn from it. Okay? Okay, thank you so much. Then I will go to Rendra to close this meeting. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much, table topic master Pipit and our table topic evaluator Natalie Jayadi. Ladies and gentlemen, we are very happy. We have these 2 DTM, distinguished Toastmasters. Well, in Toastmaster world, they are already professor. So the highest achievement so far. And I'm happy to have those ladies in the exco. Well, it's very hard to get them inside. So for guests, actually, I think it is only Alvin is the guest, or Bia. Bia already member, right?
Alvin and everyone is a member of Toastmasters. So.
Okay, I mean in a Bhinneka Online Toastmasters. So guys, it is the new days. It is 2023. It is you are in Bhinneka Online Toastmasters. If I'm not mistaken, maybe it is the first in Indonesia, pure online Toastmasters. Now the COVID is already lifted up by our presidents. Seems to have a normal days since now. So if you have inputs and comments related to our online Bhinneka online Toastmasters meeting. This is the most amazing moments. So Alvin, since you are one of the most high ranks here in a Toastmaster world, in a what do you call it, active roles, do you have any advice to make Bhinneka online Toastmasters even better? Please, bro, your turn.
No, I think Bhinneka Online is already good. Actually, I come here to learn how you run the meeting. I like the game that you did, and also I like the way the game, especially the game and the filler song, the filler word song. I like it so much. Actually, yeah. Sorry. Actually, I get embarrassed because I'm in cafe, but I like it so much. That's why I come here a lot. I learn a lot from you guys. Just keep doing it together.
Thank you very much, Alvin. Thank you very much. Well, from Donna, do you have any advice to make our Bhinneka online Toastmaster even much better? Donna, that is yours. Is it still there, Donna? Or are you busy with?
Oh goodness, that's a tall ask because it's really hard to top Bhinneka. I'm always
Well-
here to listen to you guys because you guys have so much perspective and you guys are so eloquent. You guys are such seasoned speakers. Every time I'm here, it's always a good time. It's always a really strong learning. I'm not just like throwing in seasoning and like compliments left and right. I'll be super duper honest. In terms of running a meeting, I don't think I have enough credential to say anything about that just yet. It's pretty nice so far. I think that's all I can say. Thank you.
Thank you, Donna. Thank you, Donna. Bia, do you have any advice to make our club even much better? It is yours, Bia.
No, I mean, so far so good. For tonight, I don't have any comment. Just keep up the good work.
Okay, thank you, Bia. Noel, it's your turn. What do you think to make our club much better? Stand out of the crowd and will be memorized by people in the multiverses.
Multiverses. I think this club is so good, amazing. I think I joined last year, right, with this club. So many I can get with this club. Just memorize again with this club. Thank you to Bu Vivi to introduce me to this club. So I think I can learn much for this club. So just like maybe I don't have a comment, but keep it that we have Bhinneka, different, multicultural. So I think every people that ask a guest in this club, they can enjoy. They will memorize that if they join that this club is amazing. Yeah, all than that. Thank you.
Thank you, Noel. Thank you, Noel. Well, I will still ask inputs from our seniors in the Toastmaster world from DTM Pit. Please give me one. If you have a lot, you can keep it in the EXCO group, but say only one. Here, what is the
Well,
best
fine.
thing?
Looking forward to with the new lineup and see whether we can work things out this term. That's it.
You've done that? Okay.
Yeah, almost 8. Let's go.
Okay. Okay, I think Natalie, you are the last one, maybe sentence that you can give us to
Right.
make our club even much better.
I think one of our problem right now is attendance, how we can involve more members to attend our meeting and to give speeches. So that's our challenge this year. Hopefully, with the new EXCO, we can find a new innovative way to involve them even better. cheers to 2023.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Well, to be honest, to me myself, having Pipit and Natalie in this exco or in this club, even it seems like I have Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi in a team, which is, if they're not here, so the game will be like so. But because of both of them here and they play like Ronaldo and Messi, quote unquote, it cheers for the games. And I thank you, ladies. I think that's all. I hope all of you happy, safe, wealthy, great conditions. You and family, your job, your house, your family, still good, because we need to have body conditions for the next meetings. I think that's all. Thank you very much, and I adjourn this meeting.